Last night's flooding in East Austin reached the doorsteps of some homes near Manor Road.
Many of those homes do not have flood insurance. KXAN's Lindsey Bramson found out today whether you're in a floodplain or not, flood insurance is highly recommended.
It was a lake. It was like a swimming pool.
This is what Sage Wilson's front yard looked like after heavy rain Wednesday came pouring down in East Austin.
We put all the important items in the car, took about 2 days worth of clothes, put those in duffel bags, took the dogs, and got out.
But Sage says this is nothing new. Her home sits at the bottom of a cul-de-sac, the lowest point on her street.
It's scary, and we just get kind of numb because it happens so frequently.
And people living over here also have this to worry about, a creek directly behind many of these homes. And every time it rains, they say water goes rushing inside.
And Sage doesn't have flood insurance.
If you are proximate to flooding sources in any way, whether that's the river or there's areas by which the water ponds, when those rainstorms come, you want flood insurance.
Roy Wright is the head of the National Insurance Program, which is directly affiliated with FEMA.
Flood insurance pays whether or not there's a disaster declaration.
And while serious, Wednesday's flooding didn't rise to the level of a disaster, meaning for people like Sage, the only protection is to buy flood insurance. Lindsey Bramson, KXAN News.
Out of nearly 8,000 claims resulting from the Memorial Weekend flooding, FEMA has closed 900, giving out more than $44 million in aid. There is a new phone number for victims to call that is supposed to make it easier to file claims. We've posted that at our website, KXAN.com. Texas is one of the worst states in the nation when it comes to flood control spending, and that ultimately impacts all of us. The state of Texas does not fund flood control infrastructure directly. It also does not have a statewide floodplain management plan. In turn, Texans pay for nearly 372 million flood insurance policies, second only to Florida. And in the last several decades, more than $5 billion has been paid out to Texans with flood insurance.
And